Good Erev Shabbos, everyone. Hope our PJC family is doing well. Hope you're feeling healthy. We are getting closer. That's the message that I've been receiving from doctors, that things are trending in the right direction. I do hope, please God, in the coming weeks, we'll have some opportunity to gather together in some format. Probably won't be exactly how PJC has done so in the past, but we'll be sharing some more information, please God, in the coming week. This Shabbos is Parshat Nasso. It is the longest parsha in the Torah, many psukim. One of the reasons why it's so long is because it contains the gifts of the Nasiim to the Mishkan. Each Nasi, each prince of Israel, designated leader of each tribe, brought a gift to the Mishkan, and there was this incredible surprise that each Nasi's gift was exactly the same. You can imagine the first Nasi, Nachshon ben Aminadav, turns up and he brings the gift, and the next guy, the next Nasi, the next prince is like, hold on a second, this is exactly the same gift. Feeling very uncomfortable, very awkward, but he kind of sheepishly comes forward with his tribute, and then the next guy with his tribute, and so on and so forth, until they finally realize something remarkable is happening, something incredible is taking place. Every single tribe has an equal contribution to make to the construction of the Mishkan. Our roles may be different, our purposes may be different, how we engage with the Mishkan may be different in different ways, but fundamentally, each tribe brings the same gift, makes the same contribution. Very powerful thought. But I do want to focus on one other thing for this week. Contained in our parsha, additionally, is the now famous words, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, Ye'er Hashem panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. It's Birchat Kohanim, the words that the Kohanim, the priests, pronounce, wishing God's peace be upon us, blessing us that we should experience the countenance of the Lord, blessing us that we should feel a sense of wholeness, a sense of shleimut, a sense of complete peace through God's presence in our lives. We include this on the Shalosh Regalim, we include this on the Chagim, on the Yomim Tovim, in the Musaf Tefillah. But if you go to Israel, if you pray with a minyan in Israel, this is a blessing, a bracha that they recite every single day. And it's unusual, it's particularly different, because it's not a request, it's not a bakasha. We're not requesting that God should give us his countenance. It's a bracha, it's a blessing. So what is it doing in our tefillah? Why is it included? Our tefillah is about requesting God's peace. It's not a bracha, right? On Friday night, parents give their children a blessing because we have aspirations for our kids. Because we want them to be like Ephraim and Manasseh. We want them to be like Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. And so what place does Birchat Kohanim, God's blessing towards us, have in tefillah? In an experience which is about making a request from God for what we so desperately need. Perhaps Birchat Kohanim is a request. It's not a request for a blessing, because God gives us that blessing. The Torah says that God will bless us. Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha. God will bless us, God will protect us, God will give us his peace. So what is it doing in tefillah? It's a request that we be worthy of God's presence. It's a request for us to be worthy of God's peace, of God's countenance. Right? We spend so much of our lives thinking we are unworthy. We spend so much of our lives thinking, Rabbi, I could never do that. I could never study on a regular basis. I could never pray on a regular basis. It's just not me. I can never do chesed. It's just not me. We spend so much of our lives feeling inadequate that when we pronounce Birchat Kohanim, it's a desperately important reminder that we are more than adequate. We are worthy for God's blessing. We are worthy of his presence. There's a number of shuls in New York City this week that had to evacuate their Sifrei Torah. At the threat of there being riots, they were concerned that shuls would be a target and that Sifrei Torah would be in peril. And so I know of one shul in particular that had 12 Sifrei Torah to evacuate. And the rabbi picked up the phone and called 12 congregants, 12 balabatim, 12 members of the community, and said to them, I need you to come by and pick up a Sefer Torah and put it in the protection of your home. And this rabbi cleverly chose 12 congregants who were going through tough times, who may feel the significance of protecting a Sefer Torah, of offering that protection to our most holy object. And their experience consistently over and over and over again, their response to the rabbi was, we can't do this. We can't host the Torah in our home. We're not worthy. How are we supposed to keep it, Rabbi? In a closet, wrapped in a talis? Are we not supposed to sleep? When each Nasi turns up, when each Prince of Israel turns up, bringing a gift, and that second guy sees his gift and he thinks, I forgot to individualize this gift. It's the same as Nachshon ben Aminadav's gift. What is God saying to us fundamentally? We are all worthy of contributing, of participating, of making a gift to the Mishkan. We are all worthy of having the Torah in our home. We are all worthy of God's countenance, of God's blessing of peace. And it's for that reason we include Birchat Kohanim in our tefillot. We pray that we should continue to be worthy. I pray that we continue to see this downward trend in the cases of COVID in our community, in our neighborhood. I pray for continued safety and for continued unity, for a deeper understanding that every human being is created b'tselem Elokim. Every single person is created in the image of God. And that's an understanding that not only we should have, but every person should have. When we pronounce Birchat Kohanim, we pronounce it because we are so desperate for not only it to be true, but for everyone to know that it's true. We pray that this country be able to heal in the coming days and the coming weeks. I really do hope to see you each very, very soon. If you're in the neighborhood, please walk past on Shabbat afternoon. We would love to see you. And I wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom.